Please welcome Meg Daly.
Good morning. My name is Meg Daly, and I'm founder of Friends of The Underline, which is in Miami. 3 years ago, I had a bike accident and broke both of my arms. And that was the beginning of my journey. Because I had to go to physical therapy, I couldn't drive, and I took our Metro Rail, which is our above-ground train, and a little bit I had to walk underneath the train tracks. And in that moment in July in Miami, you'd think I'd be sweating, but because of the shade of the train tracks, I was really quite comfortable. I also noted just how much land was there, and I thought to myself, why am I the only person here? I thought this should be Miami's High Line. And I visited the High Line in every season, and my family who's here, we've been there as well. And it really was the inspiration for the Underline. I've driven past this corridor my entire life, and never did I see opportunity. But in this moment, I really saw the potential. The corridor is 30 to 150 feet wide, which is 5 times the width of the High Line. And when done, the Underline will be the country's longest urban trail, linear park, and art destination that's connected to transit. The bad news about Miami is it's one of the most dangerous places in the country to walk and bike. And we'll be creating our city's first off-road safe haven for bicyclists and pedestrians. That's me stuck in traffic. This is Miami. Our corridor is along one of the county's busiest roads, and there are 28 intersections that have to be crossed, and many of them are very dangerous. And we want to fix that. This is our footprint. We go from the Miami River all the way down to Dadeland South, so that's the financial district. And we have a limited transit system. But with our connection to transit, we want to attract people to ride transit and not drive in their cars. And that's a new phenomenon for Miami. We're an Art Place America's grantee, and we want to include art along the entire corridor. But how did we go from incorporation to possible implementation with less than 2 years for a very large infrastructure project? And what have I learned? Dream big. Because if you're not dreaming big, your idea is too small, because people will chip away at it and always try to make it smaller. There's no playbook. I mean, there is no roadmap, but what we've done is we've taken the page out of other people's great ideas while we define our own road. Find partners. These are park people. These are the nice people in government. They're the ones who open doors for you, tell you where to go, and they really sort of demystify the whole public process. And that's Maria Nardi. She's my friend, and we text every morning at 6 a.m. Carol Coletta on the right is from the Knight Foundation. She spoke yesterday. And she's one of those champions who really gives you the sense that you can do the impossible. I never knew about civic innovation or idea incubation, but Carol liked the idea, and she sent me to Copenhagen to learn about biking and walking infrastructure. And they're also one of our funders. Create a brand and promote. This is about the only thing I know how to do. I worked with Pentagram, and this is our logo, and also our name was created by Hamish Smythe, who happens to be my daughter's boyfriend. So the other message is have family, who is very accomplished. So we created a website, we're out on social media, we're trying to be thought leaders in everything that we're doing. When you have no money and you need pictures, you go to a university. So I went to the University of Miami, and they committed not 1, but 3 design studios to what we're doing, and it helped people get out of what's there and help them get to the step of what could be. We activated people, and this is really important because, you know, in the day of today, you can really activate and get people a groundswell of noise in your favor. Last spring, we had 35 events. Running events, biking events. We stood at tables, people stared at us. We were exhausted. But you know, it's really about getting people to love your idea and get them talking about it so there's buzz. Be uncomfortable. Who likes public speaking? But I'm here today. And I'd never been to a commission meeting, And by the time, within a year, we got endorsements from the county, from the state legislature, all the municipalities, biking running groups, businesses. And the one thing I've learned is that I have to always be uncomfortable. Otherwise, I'm not pushing hard enough. Accelerate. People love momentum. So make sure that you're pushing hard and you're breaking outside of the status quo. Otherwise, you're just not moving fast enough. Get money. If you don't get money, all of your hard work, sweat equity, and sleepless nights will not get done. And we've been able to raise $5 million publicly within the past 6 months, and was funding a master plan. Which takes me to our master plan. We were worked with James Corner Field Operations out of New York. We were able to produce the master plan in 6 months. We have a budget, we have an economic impact study, we have a cost estimate, we've done 6 public meetings, and we're ready to build in 2016, and we incorporated in 2014. So love what you do, because you may wear a stupid hat like this, but every day I wake up because I'm part of building a healthier, livable, more sustainable Miami. I love working every day for free because this is my legacy. Thank you so much for having me today.